I went stone cold sober for medical reasons for like 3-something years a while back.
Yeah.
No, I know, but you're going stone cold sober is not drinking 3 Trulies on a Saturday. That's all that is.
No.
Welcome to the Beacon House Podcast, recorded live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Do you think that Celine Dion's husband ever makes the joke, like when they're having sex, that he's like Celine Dijon on my dick or hot dog? Damn it, I fucked it up. Nope, got Hunter. I'm fine. Some Celine Honey Dijon on this hot dog.
I'm going to be...
He's dead.
I'm possibly speaking out of turn.
Is he really?
Yeah,
That's
he's
even
dead.
better.
Oh,
That's
no.
even funnier.
Did Celine Dion eat some mustard off a dead guy's dick or something?
Maybe.
Is
All
that
I
what-
know is that she wouldn't let him onto the door when the boat was sinking.
Wait.
I still think all of this nonsense is a better interview than Larry King gave in the last 10 years.
Are you guys actually running with that intro?
He's dead too.
That's the one
I
you're
know.
gonna
Larry
fucking
King's
use?
dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It is now.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It is now that you're not having it.
What a
If-
nightmare.
The only time Spencer ever stops me from my funny beginnings is when I say something like diarrhea right at the
Hold
like
on.
the
Did
first
you just
word
say
they-
funny beginnings?
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah, he did.
I gotta go. All right, fuck this place.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, we have a guest
Hey!
this week. Hey, calm down there.
It's a bottle of aggression. It's Will. This is insane.
Try to make it as quiet as
That
possible.
turned out. That actually turned out. That was a very awkward beginning, but it turned out okay. Hey, everybody, welcome to Beacon House Podcast. I'm Spence,
I'm Casey.
I'm
Casey.
Hunter.
and our guest is Will Bolduc, the
I'm-
proprietor of Central Depot and many other local fantastic things.
Wait, can
And
you
I'm
pronounce
Casey.
it properly?
Shut up, you dildo.
I'm Will.
And I'm Casey.
He's a Dijon dildo.
Wait, really though? What happened? What's the Celine Dion joke? I don't get it.
It's not funny.
No, it's
There
not
is no
funny.
fucking
Yeah.
joke.
No, it's just
complete
related.
There's
She wasn't in
nothing
the
more
news.
irrelevant.
Yeah, she wasn't. It was complete nonsense.
If you go back-
honestly, the last time I did a complete nonsense joke, I talked about dead dogs, and Spencer made me redo it. So I'm just happy he let me keep this one.
Spencer, if you go back about 37 episodes, you'll learn of this term called non sequitur, which I did use properly.
No, nonsensical.
That I use. That I is.
That's the word.
Yeah, because nonsensical means it doesn't make sense.
I need a moment, but I can't chew it over with Twix. So
You know what?
I don't know.
Non sequitur sounds like something that like a non-Euclidean person would use.
This is
for
fucking-
their vocabulary.
I'm not non-Euclidean. I believe that people should pay for like their goods, but
Where on the
just-
female body is the non-Euclidean?
I don't. No man has ever found it. That's why no woman is ever happy.
Curious.
So anyway,
Hey, what's with this person taking pictures over here?
this is painful. There's
This is
somebody
new to me.
Our,
Is this
Let's
Casey
ask her.
Frying
Fry.
Pan? Frying
Fry.
Pan?
Where's the non-Euclidean?
Jesus Christ.
our Beacon House consultant, Frying Pan.
She's
is in the
laughing like
background
she doesn't know the
photographing.
Can you draw a
boomeranging,
diagram, please?
Zip talking all of our different what social media. I don't know.
right there.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's on the whiteboard.
She's snap talking all of our different digital.
She's tick vining.
She's
tick
tick snapping.
vining. That's right. That's right.
or you talking.
That's right. She's putting the period at the end of the sentence.
Face space.
That was,
Yeah, can you put that on MySpace, please?
I see what you did there. That's inappropriate.
Can you update
That's-
my LinkedIn with this?
Can I?
Dude, I get emails all the time from LinkedIn saying people are looking at my resume.
They probably are looking at your resume. I'm making
Yeah, and
quote
then
marks in the air.
And then going, no, not you.
Yeah,
What's
I wouldn't
funny
mind
is-
getting a look at your resume.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you actually like go to your LinkedIn and get notifications, or you just get emails for them? Because I changed the picture on your LinkedIn to just a shot of your butthole and taint. And so people might just be telling you to try to take it down.
No, dude, it's taint model companies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're looking for taint models.
They want a taint for their commercial.
That's right. Highway to the danger zone.
Happens
Your
all
danger
the
zone's
time.
looking pretty well
I
these
don't
days.
know. I
Danger zone.
uploaded I uploaded
spoiler.
some truck.
They call it
earlier
the spoiler.
I don't think anybody
That
wants
piece of skin between the do and the don't. That's the spoiler.
I thought that's the grundle.
Yeah, between can and can.
The grundle fly.
Between the mud and the pud.
I thought that was called the non-Euclidean.
That little
It
piece
is.
of skin between the
Yeah.
cooter and the pooter.
Now you're just being crass. Do you remember that movie where Gina Davis gave birth to a 2-foot long maggot?
I do.
So, anyways,
Wasn't that
is it time for the
Wasn't
news?
that Beaches? Wasn't Bette Midler in that?
Can we just fucking skip and go beep, 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep,
go ahead and do the
beep,
news.
shit.
Oh my God.
Hunter's going to
This
keep
is going
talking.
nowhere.
Make the news sound.
Everybody, it's time for the news.
Make the fucking news sound. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, I was a little early there. In local news, well, this is not funny. Knoxville leaders meet after about local gun laws after a third Austin East student was shot on Tuesday night. That's not good news. String of local shootings, I believe, centered around young people. Bad news locally. Researchers uncovered the origins of Stonehenge at a stone circle several hundred miles away from Stonehenge
Is that
in
the thing
Wales.
related to Merlin?
I don't know. This is more related to Merlin. Fat Tuesday festivities canceled
Did
due
you say
to
it was
COVID.
built by whales?
Yeah, yeah. Wales built. Well, the Welsh. It was built by the Welsh.
Sorry, I was not listening.
Also, is a pack of whales the
Wales?
Welsh?
No, they swim in schools, not Welsh.
Sorry to interrupt your news.
It's okay. Fat Tuesday's festivities canceled in New Orleans due to COVID. They are expected to lose. City of New Orleans expected to lose $1 billion over it. Rush Limbaugh dies. Media reactions are heavily divided.
Like all media reactions to anything.
Pretty much. Which
Yeah.
we'll get to that in a
Yeah,
minute.
sure.
75% of America covered in snow for an unprecedented winter storm, leaving millions without power, particularly in Texas. Terrible situation going on in Texas. People actually dying of like exposure to cold and stuff. No running water. Bad news. Starting to get back right now, but also heavily divided over the source of all that. Somebody managed to politicize it, but unprecedented winter storm across
clearly
America.
Let me ask you a
green
question.
energy.
Were any of those people that passed away my exes? Because all my exes live in Texas.
Damn. I hope we have no.
I don't know.
hope we have any-
Ted Cruz jetted to some like private island for
Yeah,
the thing.
Ted Cruz goes on vacation in the middle of the thing. Got a lot of shit for that. Scientists shatter record for the oldest.
They shat a record.
And whales built Stonehenge.
There's a lot.
They shat a record in a sink.
Scientists
Callback.
shat a record
They
for the
shat in the
oldest genome ever sequenced. Genetic material was retrieved from a woolly mammoth tooth believed to be 1.6 million years old. That's the oldest strain of DNA that they've actually successfully recovered.
Was it in ice or amber?
It was in permafrost.
How woolly was it?
It was in somebody's basement.
How woolly
woolly
was
was
it? And that's the Beacon House News, folks.
Beep, 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 beep,
How woolly was it?
Hey,
You
so
okay there?
I have a fucking bone to pick with most of you real quick.
Like a mammoth
Get
tooth?
it. Let's get it.
Yep. A couple weeks ago, me and Matt Watland may be on the podcast together. I was not able to make it. That's fine. No problem. Because certainly you won't talk about a bunch of shit that's more important to me than anybody else in the world.
Let's go, buddy.
Like fucking Twin Peaks, my friend. What is this? Do you see this mask?
I do.
Yeah, put
is
it
that a
on.
Twin Peaks mask?
Yes. Dude, I have tattoos. I have shit all over me.
Get a.
I had assumed that
Hold
Twin
it up so
Peaks-
she can get a picture for the social media. Twin Peaks mask. Dude, that's badass.
Yeah, I know. I care
you
about
get that?
Twin Peaks more than you guys.
The
care
food is
about
better than Hooters,
Shitty
for sure.
beatboxing.
Thank you.
And more than Go Tell It on the Mountain over here cares about belittling homeless people.
That's not true.
will.
I care way more about that than you do about Twin Peaks.
Casey's like,
I
"Mom,
care way more about the
I was
homeless.
I was shocked when I heard it. Did I put the episode on? I was like, all right, this will be fun to listen to. They'll talk about a bunch of music stuff. Twin Peaks.
get in there. Talk to
What an
him.
embarrassment you guys both are. Everybody in that fucking conversation should Twin Peaks, The Return, season 3, if you want to call it that, if you have to, was a perfect work of art.
Well, get it.
Perfect.
Explain it.
Spencer
to us.
said it was not.
No, I said I didn't understand.
I heard
You said
a
you thought
lot
it was stupid.
of
What?
You said that you thought it was stupid.
Did I really?
Yes.
I don't think it was stupid. I think it was just way.
Don't walk it back for our guest's sake.
Shut up,
That's
you
what
fat-
you said.
Listen, man.
I didn't. I didn't quite say it.
Luckily, we
Shut
have
up, you fat opinion having person.
Luckily, we have the whole thing recorded, and everybody can go listen to it and hear exactly what Spencer said.
Did I really say it was
Twin
stupid?
Peaks?
Yeah.
Allegedly, Spencer.
Did I really?
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Spencer's going to take it down and add
No.
his-
Let me clarify. I don't think it
You'll
was
hear
stupid.
the audio difference.
But I
Man,
think
I just
it
thought
was-
it was really okay.
I will say. You know what? Fuck it. It is stupid.
I have a. I have
No. I don't think it's stupid. But I thought it was way abstract
yes.
and lacked the charm of the first season.
It's different. It's different. It's a standalone piece of art. Most people want to
Talk to us about it.
Most people. Okay, there are Twin Peaks fans, and there's people who try to watch Twin Peaks and then are pissed off that it didn't make any sense.
Just
so
say,
like,
if you're listening, Matt Wallen, Be glad you're not here.
Motherfucker.
He is violent.
He's
dude.
actually slashing people in
flailing.
the audience.
It's right. Yeah.
Everybody wants every season of every TV show or every film to be wrapped up in a little envelope and to make sense. And most people don't enjoy art like Twin Peaks, which doesn't really have a beginning or an end or really a plot. Because who needs it? It's visual art. That's all it is.
And that's what a lot of people said. They went, that's when I read on the internet, people going, wait, what the fuck is happening in season 3? And everybody goes, hey, it's art.
Hey, watch it, enjoy it. Why are you trying to make sense of it? It's a whole lot better than everything fucking happening around us right now. Just watch that. Get away from all this shit. Dive deep into that. Dude, episode 8, are you fucking kidding me? Amazing. Amazing.
Wait, which
I
one
agree.
What was episode 8?
The atomic bomb,
The Last Jedi.
the birth of Bob, evil Bob. 9 Inch Nails showed up halfway through.
Yes.
For no reason.
I remember
Did anyone
it.
step on him?
I remember it.
Maybe.
So Twin Peaks season. So talk to me about that
It's a
episode.
masterpiece.
Talk to me about episode 8 because the one where it was all in black and white.
Yeah.
And then like there was like the little girl.
Yeah.
And there was the bug that crawled out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Potentially, allegedly, Laura Palmer's mom, Sarah Palmer.
right. And who was supposed to later be inhabited by bad.
A darkness.
A darkness.
Maybe Bob, maybe not. Bob being all the things that are evil in the world.
So here's what I'm realizing this now. If I would have had somebody like you to watch Twin Peaks season 3 with, or maybe even just like talk after every episode that came out, I might have understood.
No, it doesn't. You don't understand it. There's no need to understand
saying
it.
that's not the point. The point is to
why
absorb
do
the
you have
art.
to understand it? Have you watched any of David Lynch's films?
Since he got
Like-
dementia? No.
I'm sorry. Did you? What the fuck?
That was fair. That was fair.
Have you?
That's fucking fair, man.
He gives
fucking
a
fair, yeah.
he gives a daily weather report right now on YouTube. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
He thinks he's a weatherman now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Lynch does?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, fuck, I have to see this. I
Yeah,
didn't know. Okay.
but like his movies don't make rational sense. You don't like. There's no the main character of his films. There's no beginning, end, like these events. There's certainly no climax. You know, it's just it's a visual piece of art. It's what it is. Audio visual. It's fun.
I get it.
It's enjoying.
It.
Mulholland
don't.
Drive makes no sense. It's not supposed to.
It's for me and our mutual friend Mike Deering.
Yeah.
Back in
I
the
saw
day.
Mike last night.
Did you really?
It's his birthday this week. Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Mike Deering.
I yell a lot.
Happy birthday.
No.
I'm so excited.
He and I I remember when he lived with me, he was my roommate for a while.
Yeah.
And we had Mulholland Drive on DVD. And in the back, it was like a limited edition. In the back, there was a list of things like, if you're having trouble understanding, look for these things.
Yeah.
And I remember I came out of my bedroom one day to like go to work.
Yeah.
And Mike was sitting in the living room, maybe possibly with a cup of coffee,
Shaking.
holding this case. And he goes, and I go, hey, what's going on, man? And he goes, it fucking says to look for the significance in the cup of coffee. There's coffee in every fucking scene.
Yep.
He
Yep.
was just like shaking, and I was like, I'm going to go to work now.
There's coffee in most scenes
Yeah.
of most of David Lynch's
And
art.
it looked like David Lynch just wrote a list of things that would piss off viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
love that.
That I do respect. I
Yeah.
respect the antagonistic quality of abstract art. I mean, I get all that. But I was just looking for it, trying to figure it out. When I see something that's abstract, I start to go, wait, there's a mystery. Kind of like in WandaVision. Like I'm watching WandaVision. Okay, I've got to find the secret. I've got to find the thing. And eventually there is, I guess maybe.
Don't fucking compare WandaVision
Okay,
to the
look.
artwork of David Lynch.
Look, I get it.
Let's not go.
I know how dangerous it is in
can.
today's social climate to make weird comparisons. Coming up soon, Gina Carano. Coming up
what you
soon,
did.
Gina Carano.
Sogway.
But
Soggy.
Soggy.
it was just. I will say this. To be fair, like visually, it was stunning. Especially like the guy coming down.
Yeah.
What's the big guy that comes down the stairs
Vision.
slowly? And there's like
The giant.
the giant. And is that what they call him? They just call him the
Yeah,
giant?
it's the giant.
Okay. He comes down the stairs, and then the explosion creates the alternate realities, right?
The explosion creates Bob. Bob is.
And also creates the Black Lodge.
yeah, you could look at it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the alternate realities is grief.
You haven't even seen the season, have you?
Will you get him?
I mean,
Vision,
that's
right?
pretty close. I mean,
Yeah.
No, it's not. All right, so. Oh, I don't know.
Go.
But what's great is sure, that can be true because I believe.
Fuck you! I challenge you guys to watch this season.
I believe-
and then come here and talk about it again and tell us what you think it means.
I don't have that much time.
I believe that the series of Twin Peaks, Firewalk with Me included, counting the movie into the series, is completely interpretive.
It's actually a shame
If
I've-
you enjoy it, then that's all that matters, right? Like, why does there need to be a like grand meaning at the end?
And that's a great point, because I say that I really enjoyed Hereditary and Midsummer, and these guys think that I don't.
We like those. They were just, I don't know, the pacing was weird for me. But whatever.
Yeah, but weird pacing can be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, and it is art. And I will say this, to be fair, for everything I've gone, I don't like the pacing, or it's a little too abstract. Yeah. There's probably something with weird pacing and total abstract quality that I do love. Like
Dude,
David
you love
Cronenberg.
Mr. Bungle.
I love Mr. Bungle. I love David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
And to see, so it's, I guess it's just whether it hits you or not. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I think that a lot of people try to hold.
Yeah, I had Disco Volante.
That's amazing.
The fuck was that?
Fuck
Well, I mean, that's basic.
My ass is on fire.
What you're talking about
that
being,
makes David Lynch look like fucking Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah.
Well, but that's you talking about visual and audio art.
Yeah. I think it's held. Sorry.
Oh no, it just reminds me of a movie that me and Spencer went to go see that everyone hated, and we came out of the movie and we were like, "That was actually pretty fucking fun."
Sure.
Which was Sucker Punch. Like the chicks that go to
still haven't
different
seen
like
it.
realms
Right.
and like they sword fight and kick ass, and you're just like afterwards you're just like that was just fun to watch.
Well, I see why people don't like it because it's bubblegum, but also I thought that it was visually exciting.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was fun to watch, and I thought that actually the music had Bjork in it and all that stuff. I was like, that's nice. I had fun watching it. That doesn't mean that it's like a great work of art, but yeah, it gets a lot of shit. That movie gets a lot of shit. And
Same with Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire,
Rain of Fire
probably
is great.
not a great story. Visually, badass
Great.
watching people try to fight a dragon.
Well, same way with The Dirt. I have a lot of trouble defending The Dirt to these people.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think anybody
I
can
love
see
it.
the rest of the movie
They go,
from the
everybody goes,
the splash
oh,
cam.
what about that first scene? What about that
Splash
first
cam.
scene? And I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, shut
Well,
the
they
fuck
never
What
up.
got
about
the-
it?
they never got the
Have you ever
water
seen
off
that
the
happen?
lens,
That shit
so-
happens.
We've both seen that.
Yeah,
yeah, I
many
know.
times.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys are
what's up?
mad because you don't think it's real.
Hey, but can we say
One of these days.
that
One of
honestly,
these days.
and I have this. I've seen this happen a lot, where people are hypercritical for whatever reason of visual art, movies, TV shows. Not the same kind of critical as it applies to music, right? So, like, somebody like Mr. Bungle won't. Like nobody will listen to that and be like, "Oh, this is garbage, trash." Just throw it away. They'll be like, "Oh, this is fucking weird music that I don't understand."
Yeah, like John Zorn or something like that. All that stuff
Right.
is people go, well,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you've always got that smart friend. Usually it's Matt Ross
Sure.
that
It
understands
used to
it.
be.
And, whoa, he's really into like,
Yeah.
I get it, Depeche Mode,
Yeah.
which I like Depeche Mode. But
Like Batman
you're
v
right.
Superman. Yeah.
People shit on visual media
Yeah.
way worse than they do just like a weird album.
Yeah, and I find that so strange, man, because it's such I think, probably a more difficult art form. There's a lot more going on. There's a lot more to handle.
Well, there's still music, but then there's video to go with
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
you're doing. What do you think that is? Why do you guys think that is? Why do you think if you put out like a strange movie, it's way more divisive than if somebody just puts out a weird album?
Because I think more people go to the movies than listen to albums.
Larger audience.
Possibly.
Maybe. I think that also more people are capable of creating music than film. So they have this idea that if they can do it, right? Well, no, that's backwards. Fuck.
No, I was going to
have
say,
no
I think
idea.
it's more to do with like pseudo intellectualism and the need to deconstruct something to prove that you have an opinion that's valid.
Boom.
You can't just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's big. That's why when I talk about stuff like that season of Twin Peaks, I try to go, I didn't understand it, or like it didn't jive with me, or the pacing was a little. I try not to go, it sucks.
I would like
It's a
you to
piece of
go back
shit.
and listen to Matt Wallen's episode.
Did I really shit on it? It might be because he was sitting over there going, art can suck, and I was like,
Let me.
Well, you
let's put
see,
it this
because
way.
he's
I
not
turned
doing it
off.
now.
I was furious. I was furious.
was I shitty about if I was?
I turned it off. I did. I was listening to it at work, getting ready. Turned it right off.
You could
man.
tell
I
he was
called
going to have a
Chelsea.
bad shift.
I called my fiance and I was like, you know the fucking episode that I missed because I came there? I'm furious.
This is incredible.
They talked about Twin Peaks immediately. They were supposed to talk about Blue Cats, bands, cool shit like that. Nope. Instead, right into David Lynch.
I'm texting Matt Wallen right now to tell him you've got to fucking hear this.
I have a fish and a percolator tattooed on my thigh, dude.
Bro, it's good.
What does that mean?
It's right, exactly. Twin Peaks fan. Boom.
I thought it was like the coffee or the pie that was really popular.
No, it is. There's a cup of coffee on it too.
Oh, okay.
But there's a quote in the early season 1 about a fish and a percolator. It's nothing.
Can
It's
you
fine.
please
I don't think I've
watch
ever-
the Justice League movie we talked about later? Like
Yeah.
at some point,
I'll watch it.
because most people hate the movies that dude makes.
You're going to get a hot take from him.
I
I'll tell you
just,
that.
even if you hate it,
everything I
like
say
the
is just
passion
fucking
coming
aggressive.
out, I just want your love or hate of it.
Yeah.
I want to experience your.
But it's like-
your review.
I don't even think I'm really passionate about anything. Like, I think that this is just like all kind of just fucking
this a facade?
fabricated.
'Cause-
It keeps me
yeah.
awake.
Yeah,
You know?
sure. Well, we weren't going to peel the curtain back on the episode.
Oh, no, let's do it, man. Let's dive in. You guys want
Yeah,
to
we
shrink?
already
peeled
find
the
the
curtain
non.
back on you.
I'm 94 days sober right now, and I've been talking to a therapist a lot. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, if we want to dive deep, let's do it now.
Well, for starters, I do want to talk about some of the stuff, but
I was kidding. We're not going to shrink me on this fucking
what
episode.
is it? What's it like?
Impossible.
Well, talk about this seriously, though. I mean, the minute you say that, everybody knows how we know you. Our association with you. Well, mine goes a lot further back, but
Hashtag Central Depot.
ding ding. What's it like to be a 94-day sober bar owner?
It's tricky, man. With
Which I get. I don't mean that to sound like insensitive or short-sighted. Obviously,
dude.
Too late.
It's I don't take it that way at all. I mean, my industry is alcohol. There is no separation, you know. It is the alcohol industry.
like I've had people that work for me that don't eat pizza. So
Right.
I mean, I get it, but like it's anyway,
That's a little different, I think, because
pizza's not addictive.
it would be pizza is addictive.
Damn
Anybody who
right.
says otherwise is an idiot.
Yeah, look how fat I am.
You're not sitting behind the counter watching people eat pizza all day.
Damn right.
And when people eat pizza, they don't get more obnoxious.
Damn right.
Typically.
Well,
Unless
it's-
you're
You've never
closer
seen-
and
you never-
battle the sugar demon.
I was going to
or-
say, like,
No,
it doesn't
he's
take
right.
much.
It's when they're drunk and they eat pizza. That's when they're.
That's right.
Yeah.
So my big battle, I think, in this, the toughest part of maintaining sobriety while bartending on opening a bar is being able to communicate with drunk people while not drinking
Right. Oh, which I get it.
consistently.
I
Right?
get it.
And also not give in to that. You know, just
Yeah.
man, it's been tricky, dude.
I get it.
But I think I'm gonna ride it out for a while.
You should. I went stone cold sober for medical reasons for like 3-something years
Yeah.
a while back.
Yeah.
And just,
Fuck you.
it's true.
No, I know, but you're going stone cold sober is not drinking 3 Trulies on a Saturday. That's all that.
No, I went sober for like 3-something years.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Don't explain it. That's
like,
the blurb right there.
amount
No,
of
sure.
alcohol intake aside, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I was not drinking 3 Trulies. I was drinking 3 Trulies and then 14 beers and then I was going out drinking after work.
I saw you
So
a
that
few
was-
times.
yeah.
I just
Did
had
you?
flashbacks to my friends that were where you were at, and me being the sober one that was like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't really know how to.
I would drink through my
Communicate
work
now.
shift and then go drinking
Yeah, because
after
you have
work.
you go drinking after
because
work.
that's what you do after work.
Oh, and that's because I've been there too, and it's like all the people that are there are getting ready to go out.
Yeah.
and they've all been drinking, and
Yeah,
they're
man.
and you're 63 feet from 12 other bars,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it's just it's a cultural thing.
And then
really.
also you need to wind down after work. You need to like remove your brain from work mode to enjoy mode, like
Right.
relax mode. Yeah, you have seen me out a couple times.
But I've never seen you like the way, man, I work on campus, so you got to understand, like I've seen people, 2 days ago, I had to throw a guy out of my lobby, physically had to throw him out, had to twist his shirt up.
Yeah.
You know, and like,
I know that game.
he fell down on top of a couple of kids and just started cussing him out. He wasn't a student. He was just like a belligerent drunk guy.
Lightweight.
But it was bad, and the guy got violent. I had to
I
call,
had 4 Trulies. Okay, I'm sorry.
I had to call the cops. He eventually got arrested, not on our property, but near our property, because he started another fight with somebody.
Yeah.
But
that could have been other
when you go,
places
man,
as
you've
well,
seen me after work. like,
Right. Well, dude, no, that's the thing.
You've never been like I've never seen you. Maybe.
But I'm not an out of control drunk.
That's right.
I'm a scary, sober appearing drunk.
Which is terrifying in its own
Which is,
regard.
I'd argue, the worst kind of drunk. You know, you
Indeed.
never know when I'm wasted like I am now.
Hey,
Wait, you're not now.
that was awesome.
Wait.
Thank you. 94
Everybody,
days.
you say they were like,
90,
Yeah.
92
you have a
days.
gun?
I have something
This
I
is
want
fucked up.
I have something to tell the group. You reminded me of throwing your drunk guy out.
It was not fun, and I'm not trying to sound like it was a bad night.
Oh, it's
Right.
This closing the bars at 10 o'clock shit.
11.
Is it 11 now?
Yeah.
Well, it's not helping any.
At the end of the month, they're doing another meeting, and that possible it could go up to midnight.
Okay, wherever the meeting is, I'm going to be there and I'm going to speak
Yeah.
because it's got to stop. It's making things worse.
I want to go just to.
It's making
see
it way
that.
worse.
Yeah.
way
real.
fucking worse. And I'll testify to all the stuff we've been dealing with at exactly 9:45 every night.
So I've been working graveyard again for the last 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and a week and a half ago, I was working one night. It was like midnight, and I heard this woman screaming out, like yelling at somebody outside. And when I looked out the window, she was like pacing back and forth, acting real erratic. And at one point, she knocked on the door, and I was like, well, maybe she actually does need assistance. So I like held onto the door handle and opened the door. I was like, oh, how can I help you? And she was just like, this town is, must be too good for me. I have money. And I was like, okay, cool. We're actually closed. And she was like, do you want to be a murder suspect? And I was like, we're definitely closed. I got to go now. And I went to shut the door, and this bitch grabbed the handle and tried to rip the door out of my hand to get inside. And I had to like hold it shut as she like I mean, she looked like an insane person scrambling at the door, and I just like held it with one hand, put my arm through it, and pulled my phone out. I was like, I'm calling the police, just so you know.
I'd had 7 Trulies that night.
It's amazing these things happen when you've completely defunded your mental health programs in a state. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly.
That's bad enough, but at least they had the common courtesy to just spill them all out into the street.
Yeah. Move them back and forth.
I can't wait till that Greyhound station moves.
Why is that? Because you hate homeless people?
Huh? I just hate vagabonds.
Yeah, me too.
You mean gypsies?
But it's a great mug.
Transients.
Yeah. I find it absolutely just like, I don't know, poetic that me and Will agree more on the homeless problem in this city, but he's the one that shits on me the most for my opinion.
I would refer you to the first 128 episodes of this podcast and the things you said.
Right. I don't have nearly the aggression that you have towards homeless people.
I've seen Will.
'cause your aggression's
I've seen
on
Will
everything
actually
else.
eject a homeless person with more compassion than you exhibit.
Then you express about
But
them on
what's
here.
funny is I've actually seen it. So I've been like in Central Depot when it first opened and watched Will be like, here's a Coke, man. You got to go. And then like a couple months later, I'm back in there and he's just like, hey, man, no more drinks. You got to get out of here. And now it's to the point when I go in there and a homeless person walks in, Will just comes out from behind the bar and goes,
Kicks him
out.
in
Get
the
out.
face.
Out now. Get out now. And I'm just like, see? That's what downtown will do to you.
Absolutely correct. But I want to...
It's your homeless
I
person.
want to
and you
point
know
out
them well.
the fact that it's the same people. It's
Yes.
It's not a general homeless people.
That's important.
I don't have that. I don't carry the same kind of anger towards generalized homeless people that you seem to.
Oh no! I guess I should have established that every time I'm talking about a homeless person at the hotel,
You're talking about
I'm
one of
talking about the
5
same,
people. That's right.
same 5 people.
So there is something extremely irritating about
People who don't learn.
about attempting to help people repeatedly for years and not seeing any kind of change in action or at least motivation.
I do think
Because
there's
for the first 2 years of my job, I was like, yeah, man, here's a cup of coffee. Yeah, here's a soda. Yeah, here's this. And then it got to the point where they were trying to like set up camp in the lobby. And it's
You do
like,
lose
you can't
compassion.
do that. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, you gave me a Coke. Why can't I do this? And it's like, okay, well, you're just going to beat me down until now I'm just going to be mean to every homeless person because you've ruined it.
Let me tell a quick story real quick and we can get off the homeless people. It's fucking hilarious. I was at this party the other night and this young homeless woman came in and sat down at the bar.
Was she hot?
No. I mean, I don't know. Back when I was drinking a lot, I might have thought about it. You know what I mean?
I love
So,
your honesty is among my favorite honesty.
but no, she wasn't hot. That's neither here nor there. She sat at the bar and minded her own business and kind of talked to herself for a while, but she was
That's
really
kinda hot.
She was really nice to me. I know minding your own business is the hottest thing
Super
anybody
hot,
can fucking
yeah.
do. Oh my God, just shut up and mind your own business.
good story.
Yeah, that was it. No, I'm done. So she sat there and sorry, I went like complete fucking over here with it. I was like, that's all I want is a partner who just minds their own fucking business. No. I miss alcohol. Okay, so I'm sitting there watching the lady. She's minding her own business, just hanging out, and I've got a couple like really nice regulars in there. Who were hanging out pretty late. By the end of the night, it's just me, this pair of regulars, they're a couple, and this homeless lady who just isn't getting the hint. And we're like, hey, listen, like it's time for us all to go now. And we all do get up and leave. And the homeless lady still she's standing like in the circle outside, just there. This saint of a couple end up taking her to the Crown Plaza and renting her a hotel room for 3 nights because they were drunk. Okay, that's something really nice you would do to a homeless person whenever you're drunk. So it was super kind, right? Just the coolest thing they could have done. They got a hotel that night, they got a phone call from the hotel that night. They're like, hey, she's ordering a bunch of room service on your card. Is that okay? And they're like, well, what is it? It's like some pretzels and stuff, whatever. Have at it. The next night, the hotel calls and they've had to ask the woman to leave because she was approaching minors outside of her hotel room, trying to soliciting minors outside of her hotel room. Amazing.
God, Casey, why aren't you nicer to homeless people?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Because they're pedophiles, probably.
oh shit.
That was polarizing.
Yeah. It's funny, you never think of females being pedophiles.
I know. Because it only happens to dudes,
what,
and it's
Mary
funny
Kay
when it happens to
Letourneau or
dudes,
whatever?
right?
No.
That teacher from like 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
National headlines.
I will say that's something I absolutely infuriates me is when people are like, no, dudes can't be sexually harassed. It's just
I
funny.
understand,
Yeah.
I think we're past that, though. I think people are starting to understand that.
Yeah.
I just think it's nice that you guys don't. At least your problems are with specific homeless people, and you're not like just generalizing and othering them. Because
No.
I feel like if we got to that point,
You're like,
it would be-
they're not like, screw anybody with a
It'd be
dirty
no
jacket.
different than like the way that the Nazis just othered Jews the years leading up to World War II, so that they could make it easy to take them from their homes.
I see where you're going with this. I see
Wait,
where you're
what?
going.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
It's like being a Republican in 2021, isn't it?
so listen, let's get, first off,
I don't know, Hunter. Is it like being a Republican in 2021?
Jesus
Cannot
fucking
answer.
Christ.
listen, so let's get,
So I've got
before we go there,
I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this.
no, you originally texted me. You said you wanted to come on and talk about like as a business owner,
Yeah.
like either your responsibility or your suspension of like having a voice about certain things. Talk about that a little bit. That's really how I wanted.
So
to
this Gina Carano.
This was before
thing,
the Carano thing.
This was that same day. When I texted you, it was the
okay,
same
okay,
day because
okay.
a couple things had
That's amazing.
happened that week. The Morgan Wallen thing.
Yep, we talked about that a little
I
bit.
guess he had been recorded saying some racist things that was put online. He was held.
right.
He was held responsible for the racist shit that he said.
And now people are calling my place of work looking for a CD.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yay, America. And then a couple days later, Gina Carano, I guess, was fired from her work.
Lucasfilm, yeah.
Yeah.
And her talent agency or whatever.
Right. She was fired. She was let go.
She was
by
heavily
the-
canceled.
She was let go by the company that employs her for saying what the company felt to be distasteful and disrespectful things. She said them online, though. And that seems to be where people have this problem with people being held accountable. If you say something online, it doesn't come with the same amount of accountability that saying it in person would come with, for some reason. It's a separate thing.
All right, that's the end of part one of our riveting conversation with our friend Will Bolduc. Please come back next week for the conclusion of this very intense conversation. You don't want to miss it here on Beacon House.